fix this, almost like basically back look at it, just basically shut him down now for good. Uh, and we see basically Hank just deleting all the files on Ultron, everything.
But then we see one of Ultron's heads, and it lights up.
It
The
lights
red
up.
eyes float up, and he says, "Upload complete."
Upload complete. But then we see what happened to Thor. Thor is somewhere with the Enchantress. And
We're guessing Valhalla.
yeah, we're guessing Valhalla or somewhere like that. But overall, great. Ultron 5, episode 22 was great. Very good episode indeed. Like I said, Ultron came off beautifully in this episode. Very, very well done. The Hulk was great in this episode. Everybody plays their part in this very well. And for the past 3 episodes, we've seen the full team always in all the episodes. They haven't been like a certain amount of people in this episode or like a filler episode or so. It has been really, really good.
Yeah, but it is kind of interesting because throughout these 3 episodes, we see a lot of animosity between the team. Like, a lot of the times they don't like each other sometimes.
Yeah, we're getting to see more of the human aspect of the Avengers where, there are going to be some animosity, some kind of bitter rivalry or jealousy between the team, between the members. We saw it with Tony and Thor, Hulk, of course, with everybody, but we saw that get resolved. We're still seeing also the buildup of the leadership of basically the Cap taking over leadership of the team, because there have been some in the past 3 episodes we've seen Cap actually like saying, do this and do that, showing his strategy and stuff like that. But overall, it was a very good episode. Very good. Is this the end of Ultron? I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna give that an answer because it's not even close. I'm not even gonna tell you the next episode of it because that'd be spoiling it.
Yeah.
But
Chris, which was out of the 3 we've seen so far? Which was your favorite out of the 3?
I gotta go with this one. Ultron 5 was actually, I was looking forward to seeing what they were gonna do with Ultron. And I tell you one thing, this Ultron made the 1999 animated version of Ultron look like a wimp. Okay, from that garbage Avengers cartoon back in the 90s. Okay, he wasn't he just looked like your average robot, but he was deadly, and I loved it. I mean, I loved it. Go ahead, hit it.
He was 9 steps ahead of everyone.
Yep, he was like always a step ahead of the team. Never behind. It wasn't like Tony or somebody outsmarted him. It was they just wasn't. He was just almost like always. It was like a chess piece. It was like a chess game. He was always one move ahead, and he was able to take out one of their powerhouses of the team. Now I know there's going to be some people out there that's going to say, "Oh, he took out Thor. Come on now, that's impossible." But in the comics, even then, Ultron gave Thor a hard time. And that's why I like Thor, is that he doesn't come off overly powerful that he can't be defeated, and they do a great job with that in the show as well. Is this the end of Thor? No, it's not the end of Thor. But
he didn't die. He's somewhere.
Yeah, he didn't die. He's somewhere, and my guess is this is leading up to why he's there. We're gonna see why, probably maybe in the next episode or the couple episodes next. But there's only like 4 episodes left for the season. But like I said, I'll be leaving the links of, if you haven't seen these episodes, in the description so you can watch it if you haven't seen it. But out of the 3 episodes so far, this was probably my favorite. Hail Hydra was close. Will come second because of that ending. But it was really good to see Ultron shine. And I put the emphasis on shine because that's exactly what he did in this. They did a great job with Ultron. He came off just not only just that creepy robot, just a Machiavellian villain that you just like, man, that was great, you know. Right, T?
Yeah. For those who don't know, why I like Ultron is because in the inevitable, you can't kill him. There's nothing you can do that can stop him because he represents everything that's evil with technology, and he's going to outlast every one of those people mortally.
Yeah.
So in the end, in a pseudo way, Ultron wins in the end.
True. Yeah, Ultron wins, and it's almost like Ultron. I don't want to quote unquote put him like in this category, but he's kind of like Brainiac. When you think you've beaten Brainiac, he downloads somewhere else or something like that. There's always a remnants of him, and that's what we get with Ultron. But I do like what I've heard a lot of people talk about how they like how they're writing Hank in this, because there are a lot of people that say they're not a big fan of Ant-Man, but they actually like him in this, and they do a good job writing him. And the pitying, the self that he's going through now is going to really broaden his character now. It's like he feels responsible for what happened. That's cool. Instead of them talking about, he's just a wife beater and things like that. I understand where people come from with that. I get that. I get where they don't like Hank because he hit Janet and things like that. I get that. I get it. I'm not stupid. I get it. But will we see him take on his other personas? From what I hear, yeah, he is. He's going to become Yellow Jacket, later on in the next season or so. The second season is ready to go in production already. So, but I'm hoping it gets more seasons because it's supposed to only be. This is only supposed to be 2 seasons, 52 episodes, which is 26 episodes apiece. But there's so much you could do with this show. There's over 40 years of stories you can do in this. But it also seems like the last is building up to really the Avengers' first villains that brought them together, Loki. It seems that's what it's being built up to as well. And I don't mind that either. What about you, T?
I'm looking forward to it, especially it looks like in the next few episodes we're going to head into this whole ending saga with Loki.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, we loved it. I hope everybody else loved the first 3 episodes of the last couple episodes of the first season. What about you, T? Did you enjoy these 3 episodes as well?
Yeah, I'm glad the show isn't over. I was really hoping they stuck on, and this proves that the show is still kicking ass.
Yeah. Despite the fact that it's not being aired here in the States, I'm just glad that there are people on YouTube that actually are able to upload it and I can watch it. But that's why I've always said, you Aussies, man, you're lucky. You're getting a full week of this show, and while here in the States we really can't see it on air, but on the internet, yeah, we can watch it. So I find it cool, nonetheless. But first of all, I'd like to thank Deadpool again for coming on with me.
No problem.
And I just hope you guys enjoyed this again. These episodes are really good. I can't wait to hear you guys' opinion on this. I love input, and just to hear people's input on these episodes will be great. But like I said before, the links will be in the description So we'll keep the YouTubers who uploaded these episodes anonymous, so nobody will, so they don't get in trouble. But thanks guys for listening. This is Mount Vernon Kid and my good friend
Deadpoolzilla.
and you guys take it easy.